roll to the side. Get rid of it then. Let your breathing settle into your abdomen.
Just ask me about another book.
Oh man. Let your groins open. Today's theme is about the thigh. It's all about the thigh. So I want you to grab your top of your thigh and just turn it outwards. So like you're externally rotating your upper thigh. Yeah. So your right hand is turning your thigh clockwise. Your left hand is turning your thigh anti-clockwise. We're going to do a lot of that today. Three more breaths. Let the shoulders drop. Close the eyes. Okay, and then bring the knees together, roll over to the right. Come onto your knees. Bring your feet together behind you, knees slightly wider than hip width apart. Bring your buttock down onto your heels, and then slowly walk your hands forwards as far away as possible, stretching out your ribs, opening up your armpits. Your elbows turn in, your upper arms turn in towards the thumb side of your hand. The insides of your elbows face each other.
How do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
If you look at my hand, I'm doing this, but while my hand is still flat. Does that make sense? So my hand is flat, but then my arm is turning in. So like this. Can you see that? My elbow is turning in.
Like this out? Like this is out?
That's going in. Yes, that's it. That's the feeling you want. Yeah. That's going to then anchor your elbow towards the thumb side of your hands. Like that. Good. Yeah. And then stretch your arms forwards and bring your head to the floor, Roz. So, good. Straight line from the base of your spine to your neck. Feel the back of your ribs expand as you inhale, and then soften on the exhale. I'm starting with this because it's going to be hard, so you just got to relax a bit first. Okay. Slowly come up, walk your hands up. Now we're going to just start standing. So bring your feet together. Have your toes facing forwards. Imagine that the base of your feet is like a block. Okay? This is your right foot. This is your left foot. Now, is your foot even on the floor? So are you leaning more onto one side than the other? Are you leaning more to the front as opposed to the back? Start to try and level out your feet. Does everyone understand that?
Yeah.
So you'll notice that one side of your foot is going to be more than the other. Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm talking to Oikuk. Yes. Okay. Then, once your feet are level, move up the joint to your knees and realize that your knees are the exact same thing as well. One side of your knees is going to be perhaps more weighted than the other. And then as you move up into the knees, you'll realize that your foot balance may have moved subtly. The ideal point of weight for your foot should be evenly balanced between the ball and the heel, somewhere around here. That should be the weight, and it should be on the inside rather than the outside of the foot. So start to notice if that's there or not. Then start to, from your thighs, bring the kneecaps up, lift them, and lift the outer thighs as well up. And then when you lift the outer thighs up, you'll notice that your pelvic floor also starts to lift up a little bit as well. Hello.
Hello, sorry I'm late.
Okay. You find them-
Disappointing, mate. Disappointing.
Okay. Good. Bring your feet a bit closer together, Oikuk. They're a bit far apart. Almost as if they're touching. Good. So your quads are actually working. It shouldn't be a relaxed standing. It should be quite firm. Yeah, this is relaxed standing. This is feet properly centered. Okay, now we're going to do some standing poses. So start with, no one has a wall, so it's fine. We're going to start with triangle pose.
Have a wall.
If you have a wall, use it. If you don't worry. So you're going to go there. Okay. So if you don't have a wall, don't worry about it too much, but it does help because, and now if you have your book, which will look about this wide, that's what's going to be handy. Excellent job. Good books.
Well done.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It was hard to look for a book. I don't even know what they are anymore.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, watch what I'm doing. So we're going to do a triangle pose. So my right foot is out and on the book. Okay. The ball of my foot is on the book. My left foot is at 90 degrees facing the wall. Now, remember what I said before about the upper thigh. So turn on that upper thigh and turn it out, and you'll feel your right buttock pull in. Once you feel that, you can start to come down, and you'll hold that rather than this. Can you see the difference? This is the triangle that you start off doing, but if you turn that leg out, you actually get the proper shape, which is that. So let's try that. So right foot out on the block. Looks good. Okay, you're facing the wall though, Roz. Facing the wall. Yeah, that's it. Good. All right. So put the ball of your right foot on the block. That's good. Good. And then spread your legs a little bit wider. Everyone's legs are too close together. Another foot further out. Very good. Okay. Now grab the flesh of your right leg and turn it out, but keep the leg straight. Now your knee is in line with your toes. Can everyone see that? If your knee's bent, your knee points in. Once you turn it out, then you can start to come down onto that right leg. So I'll show it from side on. So turn that thigh out, then start to come down. Good, good, good. That's looking good. So can you see how your left shoulder is starting to turn in, Roz?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's the opposite of the direction that it should be going. So we want to open the chest. That's what the wall is there for. The wall stops your shoulder from turning into the wall. Yeah, so don't go down too far then. Yeah, and your legs are still too close together, Fran and Oikuk. See how far my legs are? About 4 feet apart. I know it's all a bit anal, but It's important. Okay, good. Then start to come down and just put your hand on your knee, but notice that your chest is opening now. Yeah, your left hand can go on your hip. Good. And then keep that glute on your right side switched on. Go down a little bit further to halfway down your shin. Good. And then open your chest from right to left, so towards the wall. Good. Okay, slowly come up. That's good. And we're going to swap sides. So put the block on the other side of the wall now. So we're going to swap to the left foot. Okay. So we're facing the wall. Feet need to be wide enough. Right foot is now at 90 degrees. Good. So let's start again. So your left leg should be really straight. Then rotate the inner thigh of the left leg until the knee is facing the toes. Yeah? There should be no bend in the left leg though. Everyone is still feet too close together. Wider. I should be nice. Yeah, everyone please put your feet wide. Whatever, fuck it. And then when you turn your left leg out, can everyone feel their left glute kind of suck in? When you turn your left leg out, you'll feel like the left glute pulls in, yeah? Then with that left glute, you start to lean over, left hand onto the knee, first of all, onto the knee. Keep your right shoulder open. Don't fall in like this. Keep the right shoulder open towards the wall. Good. And then start to bring it down to the middle of the shin. Now your right foot, what's happening there, that's actually trying to push away. It's almost like it's spreading the mat wide. Very good. Okay, and then coming up. Is that making sense to everyone? Any questions? No? Okay, we're going to do that one more time on the right side again, because now you know what you're aiming for. Yeah. So, right foot, step, left foot, slide. Okay. No one heard that. I could have got that. All right. So, remember, legs out straight. So, Roz, your feet are too close together. Everyone's feet need to be way wider than you think. Yes, good, better. Okay. Now, turn the root to the inside of the right thigh out. Wrong thigh. Yep, that's it. Good. And then start to move towards your right leg while keeping your shoulders in line with one another. That's what the wall is there for. It stops you from falling forwards. Good. And now, bring your left hand up on the wall as if you're about to give the wall a high five. So a little bit higher up. Yes, good. And then see if you can go down a little bit further. So the right thigh is rotating inside out, and then your body is rotating from right to left. Very good. And then breathing in, come up. That was better. And then swap to the other side, left side. So I'll show it from a little bit further away. Okay. So right foot is at 90 degrees, left foot is facing straight in front. Okay. Then turn the knee so it faces towards the toes. Start to come down towards the left leg. Bring the right arm almost like you're giving a high five to the wall. And then use that traction to open up your chest. It's good. You can go lower down, I reckon, Fran and Wekuk, a little bit lower with your left hand. Yeah. So the book is giving your ankle a little bit more purchase. Okay, and then inhale coming up. Good. All right. Hard work. Okay. We're going to do a down dog just to rest a bit. So step into like a push-up and then bring your head between your arms. Good. Everyone bend your knees. And when you bend your knees, start to turn your knees outwards a little bit so that your hamstrings turn on. Yeah, so your knees are turning out a little bit. And then slowly straighten the knees, but keep your knees turning outwards. Okay, and then coming down, bend the knees, rest in child's pose for a few seconds. Good. Okay, we're going to come up again. We're going to do Warrior 2. This can be done with or without the wall. If you've got the wall, use it. So we're going to step out. The right foot is on the book again. The left foot is out nice and wide. So about 4 feet, 120 centimeters. And you're facing the side that's long on the mat, the long side of the mat, okay? And yeah, your back is against the wall if you've got the wall. Good. Okay, so everyone's feet can be wider. They're about the same distance as your arms outstretched. So you can tell on your screen actually how much wider you need to go. So Roz, you need to go a little bit wider.
Poor Roz.
I'm sorry, I'm bullying her. It's because she's got the best actual like angle. Yeah, I can't tell what May's doing because she's got a weird angle. Oblique light. Okay, now same thing as before. Make sure that you turn the inner right thigh out so that it's facing the foot that's out long. So inner thigh out, knee is straight in line with the second and third toes. And then once you've done that, start to bend the knee until it reaches a point where it's almost 90 degrees. Good. At this point, you're going to feel a lot of tension on your right thigh. So the way to counteract that is start to shift the weight from your spine onto the back leg. Start to shift it towards the back leg. However, don't let your body turn. So keep your back against the wall. Good. Okay. We're going to hold that. And then once you're comfortable there, everyone's looking really good. Arms go out straight. but keep the back spine on the back leg. Okay, and then coming forwards and out. Let's swap sides. So, that was looking good, everyone. Okay, feet nice and wide. Left foot points straight out forwards, right foot 90 degrees. Back against the wall, or imagine it's against the wall. Hands on your hips. Make sure that your hips are facing the long edge of the mat. Good. Your right foot, bring it in more. Good. Okay. Now, keeping your hands on your hips, start to bend the left knee while it's in line with the foot. Notice which way your hips are pointing. Are they starting to turn forwards? You need to keep them so that your back is flat against the wall. Now start to move a bit more of your weight towards your right foot, your back foot. Now extend the arms. Move the weight towards your back leg. That takes the pressure off your left knee. Okay, and then inhale, come up. Guess what? We're going to do it again on the right side. So, really try and focus on getting your hips in the right direction. No tilt in the hips, okay? So, let's go straight into it this time. So first of all, keep your legs straight. Feet wider, everyone. A little bit wider. Good. Turn your right thigh out. Keep it in that locked position. Arms out, bend the knee. 90 degrees. Move your weight towards your back leg. Move the weight more towards your back leg. That's looking good, Oi Cook.
How can he see you?
Or is it Fran? They're both wearing Manchester tops. Everyone's in a football top.
Yeah, they're all in footy.
Ah, it's you, Fran. Okay. Well, that's looking good. Fran, you look very...
Liverpool.
You're Liverpool. Yeah, I said football tops. Relax, everyone. Okay. And then coming up. Good. Left side. Okay, so feet nice and wide, hips parallel with the long side of the mat. Straighten your knee in line with the toes, arms out, drop the shoulders, don't let the shoulders come up, bend the knee 90 degrees. And then this time, if you can, turn your head and look over your left hand. But don't let your shoulders follow, just your head. Looking good? Yes, good correction there. I need a stick. Okay, coming up, that's good. All right, everyone feeling warmed up? So, we're going to do, the next one is Warrior One. So, Warrior One, you're going to be working with a block. So the block is at the back of the mat this time. My left foot is at 45 degrees out on the block. My right foot is in front. My hips are now facing forwards, straight. Good. Once you're in this position, put your hands on your hips and notice it's like a bowl, yeah? Like a oval shaped bowl. Which way is the bowl pointing? You want it to be flat, just like the feet before. Don't let it tip forwards or backwards. You'll lose water, okay? Now, once you've got that lined up, make your right thigh, once again, nice and tight, and then start to bend the right knee while keeping that bowl level until your knee is almost 90 degrees. So, Ros, you need to go forwards a bit more again, please. That's better, good. Now, at this point, you're going to feel the inner groin on the left leg starting to stretch. So you need to push against the resistance of your block behind you to create an opening in the left groin. Very good. Make sure your right knee is not turning in. That's a common mistake as well. People start to find that their outer thigh starts to work too much. So work the inner thigh. Okay, coming up, swap sides. It's a good groin stretch. Right foot goes on the block, 45 degrees. So by 45 degrees, I mean it looks like this. So the heel is on the top of the book, and then the toes are off it. Okay. Left foot forwards, left foot straight, knees pointing towards the front toes, pelvic bowl flat. Start to bend the left knee forwards. Keep bending, keep bending, keep bending. Good. Watch your hips, which direction they're pointing. Make sure that your knee is over your second and third toe. Push with the heel of the right foot against the block to lengthen the groin. Okay, inhale, come up. This time we're going to add in the arms. So left foot back, right foot forwards. Okay, so notice how your hips are. So everyone's front foot can go maybe a little bit more forwards, just a little bit more. Okay, so bend the right knee, keep your hips level, start to put more of your weight from your spine onto your back leg, so similar to Warrior Two. Then, when you're ready, bring the arms up overhead. But don't overarch the spine when you're doing it. Your chest is moving forwards, no bend in the elbows, straighten the back leg, straighten the back leg. No bend in the leg, left knee. Okay, good. Arms down, inhale, come up. And last side on the right side. Very good. Okay. So, hands on hips, left knee straight in line with the left foot, bend the left knee, start to come down. Don't let this back leg bend. Push the heel of the back leg against the floor or the block. Bring the left knee to 90 degrees if you can. Put the weight of your spine on the back leg. Then inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Two more breaths. Okay, arms down and come up. All right, good Good, good, good. Okay, let's do half moon. Fun. So this is going to be really helpful to have the wall there with you. Mainly so that your foot can kick off the wall. So I'll show you both ways. So Ardha Chandrasana is this one, arm down and leg up, yeah? Like this. You can do it either with this way, with the wall, but I actually recommend it's better with your foot actually against the back wall, and it helps you to, so, you know, in triangle, we were talking about how your shoulders should be lining up. So what happens is if you don't turn this right leg on, you'll be stuck here. But if you turn on that glute, you get this more opening in the chest. So give that a go. So we'll do it together, but start with your foot. So right foot forwards, left foot back behind you. And then you can use a brick or whatever and start to, watch what Nita's doing. So start to come forwards onto the front leg. Bring your hand down to either the floor or the book. And then your back leg starts to touch the back wall behind you. So may try to open up your right, which way are you? I can't tell, it's really dark. Is it your right arm's down, yeah?
It's the same direction.
Yeah, so your left shoulder is dipping a bit, yeah? So what you need to do with your right leg is you need to switch the quad on more so, and then the glute so that the rest of the body, follows up, just like that. So I'll show you from behind. So imagine this is the reverse. So if I'm coming onto my leg, this is where most people get caught, yeah? Their hips are still parallel with the floor. So if I am able to get this leg to become more straight, then my left glute will start to turn my body out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is probably better done in person. But you know what? Give it a go. It's just fun. Yes, good. That's good, Ross. Yes,
yeah.
Very nice. That's great. How does that feel?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Good. Bricks looking good. Yeah, so use that foot to open up the leg. That's good. It's really good.
Yes.
Inner thigh. And open up the chest more. So rotating that way. Good. So that support's a little bit too far away from you, May. I think you're reaching with your foot. So I'd start a bit closer to it. Yeah. Everyone swap sides. So we're now going to be on our left leg. Yeah. Good. 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 So use the back foot to try and rotate your body up more. That's looking good, Ross. Yeah? Yes, that's much better, mate. Yeah, don't even bother lifting the arm up. Just keep the hips in line with each other. And that's looking good. By Cook and Fran. Very nice. Good.
Oh, they all look so good.
Yeah, everyone's got some good style. Yes.
Ross is really good at it.
Ross is good at this one. Yes, very good at this. Okay. Good stuff. Yes. Nice. Nice opening the chest. Yeah, that's looking much better, May. Much more open. All right, good. So we're almost there. Next one is a wide-legged forward fold. So really get your feet nice and wide. Have your toes facing in line with each other. So not out, but forwards. And then come forwards, bring your hands under your shoulders. The weight should be moving towards the balls of your feet rather than the toes, rather than the heels. And then create a bit of a concave in your abdomen. So suck in your abdomen like a tunnel could pass underneath you. Make sure your back is straight and not arched. Good, 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 good. And now start to walk your hands a little bit closer towards your feet if you can. Your body will naturally come down and forwards. Keep your legs straight, no bend in the knees. I almost face planted. Okay, and then slowly coming up. Very good. Okay, last couple of. It's going to cut out in like 30 seconds, but I might make another meeting just for the last 5 minutes because it's a bit abrupt just to stop there. So once it cut out, I'll just send another one to the group. But if everyone can just sit with their legs wide apart like this, or as wide as possible. Good. Okay. And then put your hands just beside you and sit up nice and straight. So don't let your pelvis fall in. That's good, like this. And then rotate towards your right foot so that your chest is starting to face towards your toes. Keep your toes facing. Hello, oh baby. Keep your toes facing up towards the roof.
He's so happy.
Yeah. Like dusting today's face. All right, now turn to